our way to test out the Segway X160 at a indoor motocross track, going over to a place called Ram Jam. It's close to Cleveland, Ohio. I think it's in Lorain. But they got a pretty nice setup. It's like 6 lanes. I watched a video, the jumps don't look too bad. So we're gonna take this X160 out, see how it does. I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot of fun. This is day 2 that I've had it. Yesterday I had a lot of fun just messing around the yard. So let's see how it does. Look at that, perfect fit. Got the YZ loaded up from the side door, also the Segway. What I got to do with this van though at some point is raise this bed up, because I can't be picking this bike up all the time. I'd love to have a ramp, just loading it from the back like I used to. But this Segway, no problems with that one. Real easy to load. Alright, let's see how this goes. First time on an actual track. Feels pretty good so far. Throttle's weird. Not the most power in the world, but enough. Weird. Super weird. I like it though. Little kid's roosting me. Sending it. So one thing I know already is, if you're gonna launch this thing, you need new suspension, because it is not meant to go that far. But it's real torquey. Tell you what, I gotta give these little kids credit being out here. It's pretty awesome. Good to see people getting into the sport. But yeah, this feels pretty good. I love the traction. It's mellow. You can just hit the throttle and it's pretty alright. But it definitely does not feel like a full-size dirt bike by any means. A little choppy there. You gotta pace it first couple laps out. Don't want to send it too far. Tell you what, it's real weird not having a back brake pedal.
but it feels good other than that. Well, I still got a full charge, but I've only done about 3 laps. But I'm thinking it's going to be great for in here, because I can just take it back to the van, start up my van and charge it up between practices. The practices are running pretty tight, you know, 15 minutes and then another group. So, not bad. See how it does in this choppy stuff. One thing you don't get with the e-bike that is just nice is some of these 2-stroke bikes smell so good. Yeah, I think I'm going to ride the bigger class next time. But it feels really good. It's got a lot of traction. No vibration. That felt pretty good. That looks like just a little too big. But this could definitely be the new pit bike. I think these things are going to get so popular. I mean, you can, if you have like an apartment or whatever, you can put them in your elevator, take them up to your room. Let's see how it does in this stuff. A little bit of a bog. Not bog, but hesitation. I don't want to be too aggressive with these guys. I mean, they can't even hear me behind them, so, you know. But I mean, it feels pretty good. I mean, you got to land right. Definitely need different foot pegs, though. That doesn't feel good. Sending it. Yeah. That's going to be a fun jump by the end of the day when I actually learn how to jump it. Yeah. Good, buddy. On an e-bike there, you hear him? Good job, buddy. So, it already makes me want, like, another e-bike that can actually handle this stuff easily. I mean, I'm doing it, but it's not It's a touch sketch. Then again, I haven't been on a bike in 3 months, any type of bike. So coming from a Husky 501 to this, it's a little different. But this bike's all about momentum. Oh, kid down. Tell you what, these young kids are awesome out here riding. I didn't start till I was 13, and I really wish I could have started sooner. I don't know for sure, but I am noticing it feels like I have a little bit of a bog when I land hard. I'm gonna have to look into that and see if that's really the case or if something else is going on. I'll let this kid die. He's on a Piranha, I think. Kid's ripping. Bike smells good. I'm almost hitting that one now. I keep hitting the brakes and like acting like it's a two-stroke or something where I can hit the clutch and go, but this bike's momentum. I gotta quit hitting those brakes. So I want to get on the app and make the throttle less sensitive, because right now you got to pin it in order to get anything. Are we done or what? Must be. Hey, thanks, dude.
How long does that last at a start?
I just got it yesterday, so I'm hoping like, well, I use 1 bar on that moto, so enough to where I can like charge it up in the van and.
You're hitting jumps and everything on that.
Yeah, I just got it yesterday for $3,000. I've never seen them before, but I wanted a pit bike, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll buy one of these e-bikes. All right, first time out on the Segway. I probably need to check the spokes and stuff and make sure everything's good to go, but it felt pretty good overall. I used 1 bar so far, battery-wise. And, I mean, most of the spokes, I don't feel anything loose so far, but, I mean, they're not, like, tight like a dirt bike. That's for sure. Let's check the back one. I mean, it definitely does not feel like a dirt bike. It feels like a mountain bike. A mountain bike that you can jump and that you don't have to pedal. I mean, it's got, like, a mountain bike rotor and brakes on it. That's the kind of style that this is. It's not a dirt bike replacement. I think it's a supplement to, if you have a dirt bike, this thing is the funnest to just mess around on when you're not riding your dirt bike. But yeah, everything looks okay. I mean, so far it's pretty straight. I hit a few jumps. Let's see how it goes next moto. So I don't know anything about these forks, but it has a fast, slow knob on them. I'm gonna do that. I don't know if it's that rebound or compression, but we're gonna go with it. 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna turn it all the way on that one. And then the shock, I need to do something with this too. I better look it up, but I see it says hard, so we're just gonna crank that all the way hard. Probably need to tighten the shock up too, but we'll get that after this moto. All right, so I'm 1 bar down. I don't know how much time I was out there, probably 10-15 minutes last moto, practice session. But we're gonna see now how much I can get without having to charge it. I mean, it's easy for me, I have an inverter in my van, but some of you that don't might have to wait till you get somewhere else to charge it. I can charge it in between sessions, so it's no problem for me. I was able to pick this thing up, charge it on the way home right in the van. Amazing.
That bike is sick.
Hey, thanks, man.
overall, I rode the bike 3 practice sessions, and it was awesome. So the first 2 sessions, I did not charge it in between. I think I had about 8 to 10 minutes of practice per session, and after the first 2, the battery went from fully charged down to 23%. So I elected to charge it for the 3rd practice. I charged it up within about 45 minutes, up to 35%, or a little bit higher, 36. And then after the 3rd and final practice, I was down to 12%. So one thing that's cool though is on the way home, I had like a 2-hour drive, and by the time I got back to where I was going, the thing was fully charged. I had it on the inverter in the van. So I'll have to do some more research about square wave or modified sine wave inverters, but hopefully it's all good and doesn't affect the battery life at all. Overall, great bike. It's a lot of fun. I've had so much fun on it. Like and subscribe if you want to see more Segway X160 rides. I'm going to be doing a whole segment on this e-bike.